Learning scales doesn't have to be boring. I'm going to share some of my ideas with you about how to have fun learning scales. When you're building something, you have to know the structure, and the structure of a major scale has got 8 notes, and there's a little pattern in that structure. The pattern goes like this. It starts with a tone plus a semitone. That represents the first 4 notes of your scale, called a tetrachord, and then you copy and paste that up here with exactly the same pattern, a tone plus a semitone, and that's how you're going to build your major scale. When you're practicing, always take time to find your best bow hold with your fingers curved gently over the bow and with a nice bendy thumb. That's going to give you a beautiful tone. And always find your most comfortable instrument hold, and then you're ready to go. Now, looking at the first 4 notes, the first tetrachord of a major scale, you can sing that in 3 different ways. You can sing the letters from the musical alphabet, D, E, F sharp, G, or you could sing it in do, re, mi's, do, re, mi, fa, or you could sing the fingers that you'll use to make those notes. D, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to use that pattern to make a silly sentence. Always remember which fingers are close together. D, E, F sharp and G, F sharp and G are close together, making that semitone. So you can make a silly sentence choosing a color, an animal, and an action. So, can I have a color, please?
Blue!
Blue, excellent. Can I have an animal?
Cheetahs!
Blue cheetahs. And now we need to have our blue cheetahs doing something. Can I have an action word? Running, jumping, eating, drinking, sleeping, slurping.
Drinking coffee!
Drinking coffee, okay. We're going to play that on our instruments. So you're going to cover up your 1, 2, and 3. Cellos, you've got slightly different fingering. And we're going to move our bow with the words like this. 3 blue cheetahs drinking coffee. Starting with 3. Take your 3 away and make a 2. Make a 1 blue cheetah. And no fingers because no blue cheetahs drinking coffee. And don't forget to go up onto the next string. So that's the first tetrachord, the first 4 notes of D major scale. So you found the structure of your fingers on the D string for D major scale and also on the A string. You've played some nice musical games. You're warmed up. Did you notice I was watching my bow right here to keep track of where I want to place my bow so it doesn't go over the fingerboard when I'm playing? Now, to get really creative with your scales, you can look at any element that's in the music that you're playing. Your music might have some tremolo, so you could use this special bowing on your scale. When you're doing that one, try and stay nice and loose. You could play the dynamics, the louds and quiets. You could build in a crescendo, starting quietly, gradually getting louder on each note. You could play with a friend. And your friend joins in here. Going all the way up and all the way down. If you have a contrary friend, you could play it in contrary motion, where you start at the bottom, but your friend starts at the top, and you meet somewhere in the middle. There are so many fun things that you can do. Staccato. Spiccato, bouncing the bow. You could do any number of things. Have you ever played pizzicato? You can go fast, you can go slow. You can make up your own ideas of how you want to practice your scales that day, but just remember, learning scales can be fun, and if it's fun, you'll want to do it. Do Do you know how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. Have fun.